Howdy, howdy. Well, I haven't done a stream in a little while, so I thought I'm trying Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, and it's really fun so far. And I thought there's absolutely no one on the actual online servers, so I thought I'll just play myself in campaign mode. And if anyone else here has the game, feel free to let me know, and we can play a game together. Until then, I will do campaign mode, but yeah, I just thought I'd hang around for about an hour or so, say hi to the community, and see how everyone's doing. Feel free to ask questions, say hi, whatever you like. Welcome, welcome, SMO Braden. See if my main is Spongebob, and the game is Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. If you're curious, I'm still quite green to it, but getting through it. Imagination. Hi. What are your thoughts on the Bob's Burgers movie, Ask Anonymous? I actually wasn't as fond of the Bob's Burgers movie as a main series. I've been watching through season 15. Bob's Burgers is one of my absolute favorite animated series nowadays. Oh, fun little thing of this, they always give you like lettuce as the main thing, like really healthy foods is the main thing that gives you health back, and I find that so charming. Animaniacs did the same thing. Imagination! But yeah, I found the songs very forced. Oddly enough, I find the credits songs of Bob's Burgers, most of the other ones really good, but for some reason, I just did not like the Bob's Burgers movie at all. It felt very forced to me compared to the main show, which is deeply charming, and I love all the characters. Hello, hello. Welcome to everyone coming in. Just playing a bit of All-Star Brawl, if you're wondering, All-Star Brawl 2, and practicing with my main Spongebob in campaign mode. I went online and no one was playing the game. Absolutely no one. I thought, hey, it's about morning in America. It's morning again in America. But, oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, I am excited for Zootopia 2, Tanner. I'm hoping to see it with my dad. I saw the original one with him in like 2014, 15? So yeah, very much looking forward to that. I like some of the trailers that have been shown. But yeah, just playing a bit of Brawl 2. The campaign is pretty dead. Yeah, I've liked the campaign so far, honestly. Let's see, charge attacks have debuffs inflicted lost. We'll go with the I like my charge attacks. Yeah, I think it's a really good campaign though, so I was quite surprised to see like absolutely no one playing online. I should probably see SteamDB, but yeah, it's good so far. You excited for Christmas? I do celebrate it. I call it Xmas, but I don't make a big fuss about it. Yeah, no, I normally celebrate with the family. Nin and I might invite our nephew and nieces over, and that'd be great. We always like to spoil them a little bit because we don't have kids ourselves, but we always like to see them. It's very Smash Brothers Ultimate or Smash Brothers in general, but the references with SpongeBob are just so lovely, and I love the fact that they brought Tom Kenny back, and all the characters with full voice acting. I think there's even Cora, which is my other favorite character. Welcome to everyone coming in. Wasn't CatDog in this one? Actually, yeah, he might not have been, because I think the CatDog was in number 1, but not 2. But yes, I'm not great at the game yet, but yeah, quite enjoying it. Have you seen The Twits, and if so, what did you think of it? Sorry, I saw the book The Twits by, I think it was Roald Dahl when I was like 6, but I never heard of the movie Twits, which I assume you're talking about. I would be very impressed if you're talking about the 40-year-old Roald Dahl book. In the game, SpongeBob's got all his kind of signature attacks. I love the fact that Imagination is an attack. It's my main up attack to get rid of opponents. It's good. And I think right now we're in the spirit world post the end of Legend of Korra, where the spirit world has been opened to the real world, which is lovely. And I love the fact that they're sticking to the main canon of the original Legend of Korra series. That's very cool, and it's just all here. And they treat it all very dead seriously, like this is a space between dimensions and stuff, and all the characters have been mysteriously transported here. It's very wild and very Nickelodeon. I can tell the people who made this game, it's only 2 years old, but yeah, it's very dead for some reason. I was like, geez, the turnover for these games is just astonishing, because this would have taken a long time to make. The animation on Spongebob there is very good. Am I excited for the new Spongebob movie? Spider Fan 2. Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be really cool to have one based on the Flying Dutchman, and it'll be lovely to see Luke Skywalker in the role as Flying Dutchman. He always does his scary roles very well. So I think he'll be just delightful for the role. I haven't let myself get spoiled too much. I only saw the first teaser trailer. Oh, thank you, John Bondi. Appreciate it. Oh, it's a very familiar name you have, my friend. You've got posted a cool glasses chat. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, the next video will be basically the most morally corrupt Simpsons episodes. Originally, you see, I had this Simpsons episode where I was like, I can't believe this is so terrible. It's actually a Simpsons episode I find more terrible than Lisa Goes Gaga. I actually find Lisa Goes Gaga positively charming by comparison. Oh, we get Grandma Gertie. That's crazy. That's very cute. But yeah, and so I decided, hey, let's make a full top list on this. And I don't know how it'll go down. Honestly, I feel like I'm treading on eggshells after last time. I got a pretty high dislike rate on my last video. I tried to be as objective as possible and give you my honest opinion. I don't tend to shy away from politics and religion if I feel it's an important matter worth discussing. As you've probably noticed, I do try to keep the topic relatively light on this channel though, because you get enough of that in real life. And this is meant to be a safe space and a place to escape a little bit, so, but in this case I have occasionally covered sort of my personal opinion on stuff. It's not too political or anything like that, but there was this one Simpsons episode that I really disliked from about 16 years ago, and it has just stuck with me for so long, and I was like, why haven't I ever talked about this? At least the Lady Go Gaga episode it's just a episode about a silly episode. It's not really doing any harm or have any bad moral messages apart from Lady Gaga's funny and a bit silly, which is something we all already knew, so who really cares? I've definitely mellowed on that episode, and it's, if I ever make a top list on the top videos I regret doing, I will probably put number one as not number one, but one of them as the worst Simpsons. Lady Goes Gaga. I'm just going to call her that. Because, Lisa Goes Gaga, sorry. Because Lady Gaga's done a lot of good in the world. She's actually runs a depression charity for people with mental health challenges, and has done so much good for the LGBTQIA+ community. In recent years, I've really tried to soften on what I say in that, because I realized, what am I doing ever attacking this person? They are a lovely human being. Who cares if they've had a bad Simpsons episode? Who cares? That's not her fault. That's the Simpsons writer's fault. So yeah, I hope it doesn't come across that I was ever attacking her. Anyway, you probably don't care about this, but that is what is planned for the next video, or something on The Simpsons. Then I promise I'll stop covering The Simpsons for a bit. I actually would like to do worst to best SpongeBob Season 2 soon. I've just been, I don't know, SpongeBob is kind of like I can just do it like a game of solitaire or chess. I'm just mindlessly going through, just writing about my opinion of Squidward and SpongeBob and Sandy in this episode, and how stupid Patrick is at the episode. And then I review them all and then just start ranking them. And I was like, I need something kind of that is a break in terms of that, because, yeah, but I'm looking forward to do that if patrons vote for it, you know, which is a big if. I always want to do, they're the ones who sort of keep me here, so I want to make sure I'm doing what they'd like, though. So, also, I would also like to do a new charity soon. I'm still deciding on whether to do American Foundation Suicide Prevention or the Trevor Project again. We last time did AFSP. Oh, nice work there, Spongy. Yeah, so it may be the Trevor Project, and I'd like to do that for Xmas, just sort of to get in the giving spirit and that sort of thing. I think that'd be a nice thing. Yeah, so that's another thing I'm planning, hopefully. Carson Barrett, sorry I've been missing a few questions. John Bondi asks, are you going to do South Park videos again? I'm not a fan of the show, sorry, South Park. John Bondi, I haven't watched it in probably 9 years. I've mentioned it in a couple of videos lightly, but I feel like I bum people out if I talk about it, and I may eventually cover why I left South Park a long time ago, but honestly, I don't think it does any good to talk about it right now. I don't think it's doing any good to what is already a very stressful world. So I'm just sort of leaving the subject alone and just quietly saying I don't support the show anymore. I don't like some of the moral messages it's given over the years, and I've just sort of left the show and try to work on shows I like nowadays. So that's my main reasoning for that. Mason Wrigley asks, have you heard McDonald's has a new series called Lost in McDonald Land? No, is that like a cartoon series, or is that a game, or what's that? Oh, hey, it's Galaxy. How you doing? Do you have any other favorite Australian YouTubers? Well, for today, I was actually doing my workout, and while I do my workout, I'll normally watch YouTube or Disney Plus or Paramount Plus. I might catch up on Spongebob or something. And I was watching Brandon. He's quite good. He's got a channel called like Cartoon Reviews, and he's actually the one who introduced me to this game. I was like, ooh, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. So I really like Brandon. It's not a big channel, but very, very detailed in his reviews. He basically covers all the Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network games, which like no one does, which I was like, I appreciate that. Hello, Thomas Engine. Thank you very much for the super chat. I wanted to stop by here while I'm at work. I love your videos, Strider. Well, thank you, Thomas Engine. I'm sorry I haven't done more Thomas videos lately. I keep on wanting to do Thomas over the years, but I'm like, what do I cover on it? Like, worst Thomas episodes? Best Thomas episodes? I feel like if I cover worst, I'll just talk about Wonky Whistle for like the 15th times. I never really know what to do on Thomas, but yeah, I love the show too. Not so much the new season, some of the new seasons, but some very good stuff on there. Oh, by the way, if anyone does have All-Star Brawl 2 and wants to challenge me, play a game against me, my main is Spongebob. There's like no one online, so if you'd like to challenge me, you're more than welcome. I'd love some fellow human players. Let's see. Oh, Rocco's Modern Life is going to take me on. Goodness, I've never versed him. Have you watched Rambo First Blood moving Nothing Is Over monologue? I watched it around Veterans Day because such a beautiful scene. That's from Hunt Flash. Thank you for the super chat, Flash. I love the Rocky series, I will say that. So I am a fan of Sylvester Stallone in movies. I don't necessarily agree with him on everything, but I really like the Rocky series, and I'm a big fan of that series. I grew up with it in the 20s. But weirdly, I've never watched the Rambo series. I'm not really into kind of glorifying war and that sort of thing. Not necessarily saying that's what the series does, but it's never really looked like my cup of tea. So it's not something I've really gotten into myself. But I love Metal Gear Solid, for example, though. I love that series. It's one of my favorite game series of all time. So I do definitely sometimes like war games and that sort of thing. But Metal Gear Solid is one of the few exceptions, to be fair. I don't play that many war games. This is kind of more the stuff I play. Oh, hello, Crash Bandicoot says, hello, it's so nice to see you again. I was wondering if you can do a Crash Bandicoot tier list since you live in Australia. It would be pretty fitting. Well, you know, I haven't played much of the series, but I've played Crash Bandicoot 1. And from what I've played of it, it's very challenging, I will say that. Lyndall, my wife Nen, and I, she grew up with it, the PlayStation, so we got the, come on, use it, there we go. We got the remastered version for her, but neither of us could get like past the second world before we got too frustrated and just gave up. But they certainly don't, it was certainly a very challenging series, and I was never good at 3D, I'm more good in 2D games like this. This is kind of my forte, 2D games. I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog and lots of 2D games, so these ones are... I've just never gotten very... Oh no! Jeez, almost lost. But so I never got very good at the 3D games. Like, I always end up just misjudging my falls and that sort of thing, but 2D, I can do this all day. Like, this stuff is very natural to me. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Brian. Would you make a Powerpuff Girls versus South Park crossover special? you know, going long time. Oh, cross South Park versus Powerpuff Girls? What, as in like they did a show together, or that's a funny combination. South Park, I mean, I guess both parody real-world issues occasionally. I would say I like the creator, Craig McCracken, a lot more than the creators of South Park, and I like the messages a lot more, and they tend to, I would say, have a bit more subtlety to some of their messages. And some people really like the non-subtle messages, and that's perfectly fine, but I really do enjoy the Powerpuff Girls series because it's enjoyable to kids too, and it still has its action, and it's entertaining even without the strong messages, I feel. And I think that's a sign of a really good kids show when it can be appealing to both kids and adults. So yeah, I don't know how I would compare the two. They're such vastly different shows. Imagination. Let's see if we can finish up. There we go. Doesn't mean we can't be friends. Oh, looks like I got an achievement. So yeah, I haven't watched Hoodwinks in ages, sorry, Dance Barzea. So I couldn't really give you a strong opinion on that. It's, what has it been, like 9-10 years since I watched the show? I think I watched it for Worst Animated Movies. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Homemade Honey. Love your videos, Strider. I have a question for you in what is your opinion on the worst and best Spongebob episode? Oh, that's a tough one. I'd have to go through a ton of different Spongebob episodes for that. Let's see, a worst one recently that I've watched. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I've definitely have seen a lot of boring SpongeBob episodes. I definitely think an overrated one is probably the Valentine's special with Patrick. I've been watching a lot of Season 2 lately as I prepare for hopefully eventually doing worst to best SpongeBob Season 2, but yeah, there's a lot of episodes still. Definitely I've found some haven't aged as well in that series. I've been like, oh, this is more boring than I remember. But yes, generally though, oh, you know one I've just recently watched, which I was like, I don't know about this, was actually a SpongeBob special that was like based on them all going back to Camp Coral. And it's got like the full SpongeBob music and everything, and I'm like, you guys are really dying by this hill, aren't you, Nickelodeon? No one remembers Camp Coral, no one watches this show. Not even kids watch the show as far as I know. Yet they're still trying to push that this all happened, even though it directly destroys the canon they still have in Season 1 of SpongeBob and Sandy. Like, they didn't know each other there. What are they doing? So, I was quite surprised about that. It's not terrible, though. It's like just a Halloween special. Well, let's see if I can get him. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Dean Cribben. Hey, PhantomStrider, I'm so glad you've kept your channel going so long. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much for sharing your enthusiasm. Well, thank you likewise, Dean. I appreciate very much the support, and yeah, I just try to keep a positive mental health and that sort of thing, and keep producing positive stuff. I will say I feel like my content lately has been a bit more about serious concepts, like, not so much the Lost Media one, but like the one that talked about Lisa Burt's The Eighth Commandment and the Eighth Commandment and that sort of thing. But and the next one that was Simpsons is a little bit more serious because it sort of talks about stuff like the episode, what was it? Codependence Day and that sort of thing, which is a bit more of a serious subject of like drunken driving and that sort of thing, and relationship dependence. But after this, I'm going to get back to some more light-hearted stuff, if not only for my mental health, because I've been feeling a bit more stressed lately. And it's dug up a few raw memories for me, this last video, because I do talk about depression in this next Simpsons video, and some pretty heavy stuff. But yeah, so just for my sake as well, I'm going to sort of talk about a bit more light stuff. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the super chat, John Bondi. I wish you would watch South Park again. Your early videos convinced me to watch South Park. Also, is it bad I like South Park than Family Guy? Well, no, you're welcome to like whatever you like, John Bondi. It's not the show for me anymore. I really laugh at new Family Guy episodes. I was definitely too harsh, I think, on that show. Not in mid-seasons. I stand by everything I've said in previous videos. Though I was definitely too harsh on Seth, in my opinion. I think he's a good man and wasn't even involved in a lot of the episodes I was complaining about. So, You live and learn, though. That's the problem. A lot of the videos I'm kind of known for are like 8 to 10 years old now. I was looking back at a video, I was like, holy crap, this video is 10 years old. I'm really old. But please don't let me not liking the show anymore stop you from liking it. I know about 60% of people who watch me, based on a poll, still really like South Park. So that's why I don't talk about it much, because I don't want to rain on your parade. I think there's some really great stuff still to get from it, and I love the fact that they are still afraid to not be political or anything like that. They're still afraid to talk about things that matter to them, you know, and I'll always respect them for that, even if I think their messages are really, really irresponsible and bad sometimes. So yeah, if you still get a kick out of it, please don't let me stop you from enjoying that, buddy. Hi to you too, Key Martinez. Let's see. I don't like new South Park because it's tiring nowadays. I miss older South Park. I think that was something that happened for me too, as I got a little bit tired as I got older of just kind of like the same sort of strong messages and that sort of thing, and I got a bit burnt out from it, I think. It's not the only reason, but that is one of the issues I had. Hope you don't mind if I ask, but do you have such a personal grudge against Coca-Cola? I'm not judging by the way I hear you answer. Oh, that's a good question, Manuel. I guess I just recognize that I, for example, looked at a documentary many years ago that looked at when they introduced to a remote community of native Australians Coca-Cola, the obesity rate just skyrocketed up because Coca-Cola became more widely available than water. And so obesity shot up, domestic issues shot up, just huge issues happened, and it caused a huge obesity epidemic. And I think of the challenges it has made, and the fact that they'll sell bottled water to people and the marketing things they do, and just the fact that I don't like the product. It ruins teeth, it's extremely addictive, kids are encouraged to get at it, they do their marketing to kids, but because it's not alcoholic, they're allowed to market this stuff to kids. I don't think I'm going to, it's a very pleasant subject right now, but yeah, I have plenty against Coca-Cola. I will never, ever, ever, ever market Coca-Cola on my planet. You'll never hear me say something good about it. Oh, and plus their marketing. Oh, it's horrendous of like, you know you want it, and posting all these happy people with attractive people with Coca-Cola. I don't know, they use a lot of heuristic marketing, which we learnt about in psychology, which is very subtle emotional marketing and manipulation that I've never been a fan of. Anyway, this is all kind of, you probably don't care about, so I'll move on. Oh, hello Sergeant 16-bit, good to see you. Grr. Yeah, Grr's a shop attendant in this one. Thank you for the super chat, Uninspired. I'm considering a holiday to Papua New Guinea. Would you recommend? Papua New Guinea is actually just north of us in Australia, Uninspired. I actually haven't been myself. My government in previous years has sent a lot of asylum seekers there, but as Amnesty International caught on board and various other international organizations, we've stopped sending, I shouldn't say we, my Australian government has stopped sending a lot of children there, and it's being a lot more shipped to our country themselves for processing there. But I don't actually know much about it other than I don't believe it has a very high income, but they sound like lovely people, the ones I've met. I have no issue with Papua New Guinea myself. So I know it'd be very, very, very hot there, because I just went up to Darwin, for example, with Nin for a friend's wedding, and we're right smack on the equator there. Papua New Guinea's even closer to the equator. So that will be even more humid. And in humid climates, people get what's called mango madness, where it's so hot that they go slightly insane and it's so humid. We get about 100% humidity sometimes here in... Why am I fighting Squidward? What did Squidward do to me? So yeah, I will say it'd be very humid if you do go to Papua New Guinea, but I'm sure the people would be lovely. I certainly would be interested to know. Oh, poor Squidward. At least we got him back. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Cameron. What's your favorite Back to the Future movie? 2. No, man. I'm very appreciative if you remember that Back to the Future is one of my favorite movie series. 1 and 2. I'm not that fond of 3, particularly as I've gotten older. But 2 is my absolute favorite. I love the dark side of it. I love the look at the future that's very 80s inspired. I just love everything about it. I love how positive the future looks. I like the idea of hoverboards. We wouldn't probably have hoverboards and hovercars be such a huge thing if not for Back to the Future. To this day, I wonder how the hell they could control the gun on the screen with anything but their hands. Do they control it with their mind? I love the fact that we get to see the future, versions of everyone. I thought that was so cool. Yeah, I absolutely adore those. And I like the fact that Biff takes over and what a crazy world that creates, and they skew into another world. There's so many twists and turns. It's just like the culmination of all my favorite parts of Back to the Future. Thank you for the super chat, Huntin Flash 2N. My country, America, has been very negative for so long, it seemed. I notice a lot more people are going atheist. Any tips on living through hate? Well, first off, I wouldn't call atheist hate. Well, I'm an atheist myself. I'm a secular humanist, and Steve from Blue's Clues is an atheist as well. I hope you don't consider me a hateful person or him a hateful person. So I wouldn't say that has anything to do with being hateful. I've met a lot of hateful religious people as well as a lot of hateful atheists. I think it has more to do with a person. So staying positive, I would personally say probably don't connect quite as much to social media. If you're on Twitter, I recommend getting off there, going to Blue Sky where you can pick people you want to actually hear from. I think it is important to be informed, but I think we are fed so much negativity and anger and hatred nowadays because people make money on websites when we're angry because we engage more when we're angry. So I do think there's something to be said about maybe watch your local news site or something like that if you want to be informed. Keep an eye out for weather changes and storm warnings and that sort of thing, but I would definitely recommend find a website you like. If there's a Discord group you like, go with that. For example, I have a support group on Facebook that I go on where I support other people who have some of the medical problems I do. I have you guys who I love to communicate with every day and reply to in chats, and when I communicate with you I feel like I'm doing something positive. Oh, I gamed over, I was doing so well. So I think it really depends what you feed yourself. I'd almost also make sure, try to go for at least one hug a day. If you have someone you care about and who cares about you, trying to get at least, have at least one hug with them a day, or at least a chat. Make sure you're speaking with someone directly at least once per day. I'd also recommend turning off your phone or leaving your phone in another room when you go to lie down and sleep. You know what, I think I'll stick with Spongebob. I'm liking a few characters, but if you do have another request for another character, let me know. I also recommend a little bit of yoga per day. Just a simple yoga, or maybe a little deep breathing, meditation, that sort of thing. I try to do at least 5 to 10 minutes per day, and it just kind of centers me and calms me down, but I know it is a pain to find time to do that. And make sure you're taking at least one walk per day as well, I'd recommend. Get some outside air, because I've found that being out in the open and seeing the sky just makes me go, oh, you know, like I am so much better if I see the sky every day, so I would recommend that. Oh, and we have, oh, thank you for the super chat, Jager. Oh, thank you. Hey Josh, what's your favorite film of the year so far? Mine are Long Walk and Weapons. Are there any releases coming out that you're excited for? I'm excited for a film called The R.I.P. starring Matt Damon. Ooh. Oh, what have I watched this year? I've actually seen a couple. I mean, was The Thunderbolts out this year? That was a good movie. I liked that. I also saw, you know, I didn't like, I never really talked about this in a movie or review or anything. I talked all about it on Patreon, but I really didn't like Lilo and Stitch. I didn't get much joy out of that one, the remake. But that got really popular, and they're still selling merchandise on it, so I didn't really enjoy that one. But I did enjoy Dogman. That was very funny. Oh, I saw one recently, and I'm going to remember it after this live stream and go, oh, I was just talking about that. I saw How to Train Your Dragon, the remake. That was okay, honestly. I thought that was one of my favorite remakes I've seen so far. I preferred it to some of the Disney remakes. I will say, though, Hiccup needs to look like a dork, and he looked like a Hollywood star in this movie, and I was like, no, you need to be a dork, man. That's what we love about you. Yes, so I'm going to pick up something from the shoppers here. Yeah, I don't know if there's any others I would call my favorites. That was quite good, though. Sorry I missed the message. Thank you for the super chat, Hunt Flash. My apologies for that. I meant to say that atheists aren't hate, but we also entitle belief in whatever respect your beliefs too. And likewise, Hunt Flash 2N, as long as your beliefs in religion isn't hurting anyone, I will respect it. But either way, I will respect you, even if I don't respect the religion a person has chosen. But yeah, no, absolutely. Certainly I wouldn't recommend saying that people who are atheists are necessarily upset or sad. Actually, I'm talking about that in one of the Simpsons episodes. They kind of abide by that philosophy sometimes. Because as I said, Steve from Blue's Clues isn't a hateful person, and he and I are both atheists. I'm a secular humanist, and I wouldn't call us a hateful people. Dalton wants to know what your favorite Spongebob character. Oh, hey, Katie and Dalton. My favorite Spongebob character is really generic. I'm sorry, Dalton. It's probably Spongebob and Sandy. Oh, and Pearl. Pearl is my other favorite. I was actually just watching the Spongebob musical the other day, and I had quite a good time with that one. It's very cheesy, I'll give you that. It's so cheesy. It's so corny, but I really liked the choices of casting. This Reptar is really strong. So yeah, who would your favorite SpongeBob character be? Feel free to just regular chat it, Katie, and I'll look out for it. But yeah, SpongeBob and Sandy, and I'd say Pearl would be my favorites. Can I have three? I have three. Alright, hey Strider, I love your videos, been watching you for a long, forgot how long, but I love your videos. Oh, thank you, Autistic Gamer. I'm glad to still be making them. Very privileged to still be making them. Honestly, it's lovely to chat with so many people here, just for a change. I do really enjoy it. Spongy, what are you doing? I always enjoy super chat, not super chats, but live streams in general. Though I do appreciate super chats, because, yeah, no, I enjoy doing live streams in general. It does let me directly engage with the community in a way that comments simply don't. I can speak to you very directly, and that's always very exciting. And again, if anyone does want to play online who has this game, please let me know, because, yeah, I'd love to play a human on this, rather than repeatedly losing in campaign mode. Thoughts is on Monsters, Inc. and Finding Nemo. Philbos, I'm sorry, I don't see all the chats. I'm concentrating on both defeating Reptar and watching the chats at the same time, so I may miss your message, and I apologize if I do. Let's see, Monsters, Inc. and Finding Nemo. I thought Monsters, Inc. was okay. It kind of reminded me of Our Real Monsters when I first saw it. I think I'm getting cold. I'm starting to shiver. But no, I quite like Monsters, Inc. I thought it had an original title. I thought it was a very charming relationship between Boo and the blue monster, who I've somehow forgotten the name of. I thought it was very nicely ended. I didn't think much of university. I thought it was an interesting concept, like it wasn't based on school, but university. I very much enjoyed that one. I have autism, says Raider. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I know I show your autism video to educate people on autism because I think more people need to be educated on the subject. Oh, thank you, Raider. I put a lot of time and thought into that video to make sure I did the subject justice because it is so important and close to my heart. Obviously, I have autism as well, but to be fair, 50% of my community is, and I still feel very, very honored by that I have such a community of so many neurodivergent people. That's just so freaking cool. I show that off many times to people who are like, well, my community is 50% on the spectrum. Yeah, how cool is that? But based on a large sample size, I'm very proud of that, honestly. But yeah, no, I'm so glad it can be helpful. I've actually been using a little bit of my research on anxiety myths for the next video, actually, to talk about some of the Simpsons episodes. So, oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you, Veggie for the super chat. SpongeBob, Veggie Tiger says, SpongeBob stared at me with hyper-realistic eyes. Okay, SpongeBob stared at me with hyper-realistic eyes, and he started bleeding out his realistic eyes hyper-realistically, and I screamed hyper-realistically. Alright, if you guys don't get that alike, I am. Oh dear. Let me just get a drink, I'm losing my voice.
Have you been a good noodle?
Excuse me. Kane Fletcher says, PhantomStrider, I have a question. What's your favorite episode of Hates? Episode of SpongeBob that I think? I'm sorry, Kane Fletcher. I don't quite understand what you're asking there. Hates that I like. Favorite episode of SpongeBob? I don't know. Sorry. Have you been a good noodle? Asked Sergeant 16-bit. I don't know. Have I been a good noodle? I know you're quoting SpongeBob there. I cannot remember the exact reference of the episode, but I know it's a SpongeBob reference. Let's see. Autism, says Thomas N. I'm also on the autism spectrum, diagnosed at 8. Oh, that's cool, Galaxy. Yeah, I was diagnosed at about 11, I'd say. Certainly helps. Honestly, I've been trying to see if we can get my wife in to see if she is on the spectrum as well, because I've often suspected she is. But, you know, we've got to see if we can find it at a reasonable price for a diagnosis, and she may not be, and I don't really care either way, but I found it so helpful to know better who I am. I feel like it would help my wife and my mum understand themselves better if they found if they are ladies with autism. So, yeah, just random side fact. Oh, and cool, I found April O'Neil. I actually end up playing her in the recent Turtles games. Have you seen Mystery Science Theater 3000? I never have, sorry, Carson Barra. I've been watching a lot more of Riff Tracks recently. Is Mystery Science Theater like? Is it like a, oh no. Is it like a commentary? I'm also on the autism spectrum. Oh, hey CJB Studios. And I have autism as well as ADHD, or your ADHD. Not to mention I am legally blind. I'm also a triplet. Oh, cool that you're a triplet. I'm sorry if you're legally blind. Do you learn Braille and stuff? Always ISD in the disabled toilets and stuff, and on certain signs here in Australia we have a lot of Braille. It must be sort of something you need to learn. Oh, I did learn sign language here though, so I have actually recently met a lot more deaf people. Our teacher was deaf too, which was really cool. What's your thoughts on Ralph Wiggum? I think Ralph's fine. I feel like the final episode he got with depth was the one where he basically says, I love Lisa, and that he, when he gets the you choose me card. Oh my goodness, Angry Beavers. I was wondering, possibly contemplating, speculating if you couldn't possibly musically, feasibly go play somewhere else. I don't think the Angry Beavers are very happy with me. Gee, that takes me right back, seeing the Angry Beavers. I haven't seen them since I was like 7. Oh no, it was at 6. Oh no, wait, no, it'd be about 8. Angry Beavers. Seriously, they came out in the 90s when I was still at school. That is an old reference. Do you guys even recognize them? Like, I'm old. Like, it must be a hard thing to recognize. Let's see. Oh, really? Oh, you do recognize it, Smash. Do you think Patrick Starr asks Frozen Wish Studios has a developmental disability? I think he has ADHD. Well, interestingly, even in this, the kind of the canon is that he doesn't have a brain. Like in this the game, they actually say, how can how can Patrick be mind-controlled if he doesn't have a mind? So I don't know what the canon on that is. I think Patrick is just meant to be stupid. I don't think he's really meant to have a mental disability. It's, most of what I say, I don't know, no, I can't see that. I feel like anyone who, any mental thing they attach to Patrick is going to be kind of insulting because he's so outrageously, insultingly stupid by anyone's standards. Like, but I don't know. Whatever you see in Patrick, go ahead and see. I don't personally see him as any particular neurodivergent characteristic, but yeah, let me know if you do. Let's see. Everyone type your favorite SpongeBob episode of all time. I was really fond of Season 11. I always go back to those sometimes and have a little bit of a laugh. But I did really enjoy a lot of Season 3. Definitely a lot of classic seasons 1 to 3 that I still get a laugh out of. As I was going through some of the Spongebob episodes in Season 2 this morning, I was snickering. Definitely some episodes I will probably have that are hot takes that are like, oh, well, this wasn't really as good as I thought it would be. I watched Dying for Pie today. That's still a very good episode. Let's see. Favorite one, easily, camping episode. Oh, interesting choice. That was actually one of the ones I wasn't as fond on. It's interesting to hear someone who's like really enjoys that one. Gee, I might actually win this. I haven't actually managed to finish one run yet on campaign mode. I agree, there are so many good SpongeBob episodes. Oh, thank you for the super chat, then Veggie Tiger. Patrick then got an assault rifle and tried to shoot SpongeBob for being ugly. He was so ugly that everyone died. But because he is stupid, he shot Squidward accidentally, and my TV melted. Oh dear. Then the TV melted. That was one of the funniest SpongeBob. I remember doing SpongeBob Worst Creepypastas. I have so many laughs with that series. Some of them still occasionally get views, which is very flattering, because I had so much fun with those ones. Yeah. I do miss my friend Hoodoo Hoodlum's Revenge. I still, as you see, try to have him on the channel sometimes, because he's one of my favorite voices and one of my favorite channels on all of YouTube, and he left like 6 years ago or so, and I've just always missed his channel. And he's kind of a channel I still go to when I just need a break. Something silly. Oh dear. Do I still watch Rick and Morty, asks Mike. I haven't watched it in years. You know, I was catching up on a few episodes. I can't remember. I think I was watching a few episodes to try and better understand if I thought... this was for when I was doing autistic cartoon characters. I watched a few more Rick and Morty characters to try and get a better feel for modern Rick, who is canonically on the spectrum because of what I mentioned, like in one of the episodes and with a Minecraft reference, as far as I know. But yeah, I don't really watch the episode myself. I don't watch the show myself anymore. It was never really one of my favorites. At the time when it first came out, I did find it quite interesting and for the time. And I do definitely think there's layers, but yeah, this is not really my thing nowadays. Mr. EV Evolution. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Well, everyone likes that episode. Or almost everyone. I've heard a few people say it's overrated, but I have fun with it. Alright, thoughts on the SpongeBob spin-offs? Do you think there are any good? I don't think they're insultingly bad. I'm not a big fan of Patrick's style of the show. I do like the fact that it shows SpongeBob in his teen years. I think that is a really cool reference, and that kind of all the characters age, and it kind of leads to SpongeBob in his adult years. Oh, I'm fighting the Flying Dutchman. But Camp Coral, I just don't like the animation of it. I just don't like it very much. Writing's fine, though. It's nothing really particularly revolutionary, though. It certainly doesn't have sort of Rocko's Modern Life writers or Simpsons writing, the kind of sort of screw the audience jokes we'd expect in SpongeBob, but it has its moments. Anyway, let's beat the Flying Dutchman, if I can. Oh, gee, I'm quite high on... oh, goodness, I hope he doesn't send me flying. Uh-oh. Imagination, no! Oh, come on, don't you beat me. It's gonna be close. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I'm just gonna concentrate for a sec. I'm so close to winning this. Oh, no, 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 no! 172%. I don't think I'm likely to finish this. Oh, I'm getting so close. This is so not fair.
I don't have to get in that little bag of yours labeled souls, do I?
Finish!
Oh, I came so close. Oh dear. I'll just do a basic match to see if... you know what? I'll quickly look online to see if anyone is playing. The Ink Con1 asked what are my thoughts on Enter. I haven't watched him in years. I don't know. I Heard he apologized about some of the not so good stuff he says. I'm sure he's fine. I haven't watched him in years though. Nothing against him. Let's see. Hey Strider, have you heard that we are getting Lego Power Rangers for Lego Ideas? That's a good idea, isn't it? Now I know probably no one will be playing, but just for funsies, let's look in the lobbies and see if there's anyone there. No lobbies at the moment. If I refresh, is anyone there? How about now? No one plays this game but me. It's not fair. Oh, come on. How about a quick play? Let's see. Free for all. Let's see. Have you ever heard of Michael Rosen, the Noise Guy? Sorry, Galaxy. I haven't heard of that person. What are your thoughts on Ghost of Molly McGee? The name sounds familiar. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Veggie Tiger. Squidward. Oh, yeah, okay. Squidward then appeared in my house in real life, but then Gary showed up to save the day, and they had an epic fight, and Gary had won, but he killed me. Love it. Oh, thanks, Sergeant 16-bit. Yeah. You have been a member for 23 months. I appreciate the membership. And clearly no one is playing this game except me, so you know, we'll just keep playing battle mode. Oh, you know what we'll play? We'll play arcade mode for a bit because I actually can win that one, which is good. Let's go... No, just Texas tough. Let's see, did I miss any questions? And Squidward came out of the TV and swore at me. Scrow yo! Jeez, have I unlocked that many characters? Who wants me to play with Garfield? Or would you rather me play with Squidward? Any votes? Garfield, Squidward, or Cora? I would love to play as Cora. I'm quite a fan of Cora. Any preferences? I played this with my siblings a bit on Switch. It's pretty fun. Garfield! The Garfield it is. Oh, Zim there. We'll have to try Zim next. Come on. Ready to fight. Oh, you have to press start.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, Garfield for now, then we'll play the others. Let's see. Let's go Donatello. Oh no, wait, it's Nigel. James Isaac. Who's that character under Cora? Is that Zuko? They did actually add Zuko recently, so it probably is. Now, I've never played Garfield before, so... Oh, goodness, he's not as bouncy as Spongebob. He's a bit more... Garfield. Oh, I hit things with chicken. I love it. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Cameron. I like the picture of Bluey. Hey, Josh, thoughts on the Mario movie 2023? I guess for me, it didn't really do enough different. It's nothing wrong with it, technically. I like the references to the game. And it does do its job of making you want to play the games. And I think the voice acting was fine. I had no issue with what they did with Mario or Peach. It was just a good movie to me. It certainly was a lot better than the Tom and Jerry movie. Talk about movies I despise. It was just awful. Certainly had a big preference to Mario that year. But yeah, I thought it was okay. Did you like it yourself? I thought Jack Black as Bowser did a great job. Oh, I did actually see the Minecraft movie too. Boy oh boy, that movie. It was fine. Jack Black was fun, as was that gamer guy, but they really gave those poor kids nothing to do in those roles, I will say that. It was an interesting one. He's just kind of like an inventor, but for some reason the bullies hate them because they're cliche 90 bullies. I don't know, that was an odd one. This or Multiversus? I haven't played Multiversus. This is actually the first one I played because I basically am thinking of doing a live stream. So I was getting some Spongebob games that I can play on the live stream because previously the last 10 years for charities, I've basically just done, I was talking to my patrons about this. I've only done like video athletic sort of stuff where I'm doing something like running something or juggle walking or something, and I realized that's not really engaging to you. You're the one there giving your time and sometimes donating. The least I can do is engage with you. So I was thinking I'd do something more like multiple activities, such as like, for example, having Nin there, and every time someone donates, she like, you know, blows some bubbles, or I use some pom-poms or something, and maybe doing like a versus where we both do a drawing and see which of one of us, the community votes in the chat, has the best drawing, and that kind of thing. I don't know, I have a bunch of fun ideas for that. Yeah, and yeah, as I said, I'm not 100% sure whether it'll be the Trevor Foot Project or AFSP, though almost certainly one of those. I was also thinking of the Hope Foundation or Save the Children Foundation, all very good causes, and I'm not undermining any by which I choose. I'm just very fond, mental health is very close to my heart, so that's why I tend to do those two. And they have actually reached out to me, and during Mental Health Month, which Suicide Awareness Month, I should say, which I unfortunately didn't do a charity in that time, so I would like to before the end of the year. Thank you for the super chat, Veggie Tiger. Appreciate it. I'm warn you, do not watch the lost episode Spongebob.exe. Death, or you will suffer. Oh no, I'm not being sent to hell for watching the Teletubbies. Bleh. Oh, thank you, man. I had a bit of fun with those. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Sergeant 16-bit, for the super chat. Then Garfield hyper-realistically crawled out of the Sega Genesis game TV and slapped Patrick in the face while Donkey Kong watched. I didn't read that well. Then Garfield hyper-realistically crawled out of the Sega Genesis game, crawled into the TV, and slapped Patrick in the face while Donkey Kong watched. Oh dear. I think that's the... If I had gone on just randomly to do one set of videos, it probably would have been storytelling. I'm a clown at heart, but I'm also a storyteller. A clown and a storyteller. And if I honestly could have just been doing silly creepypasta videos like Dennis, I think I would have enjoyed that, because you've probably seen I get very into them. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry, I had to get that last one. Come on. Let me just get this one. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Have you rewatched Drawn Together? Did I miss a message there? Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm caught up. Let's see. Have you rewatched Drawn Together? You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Oh, excuse me. Let me just get that. I was just watching it on Paramount Plus yesterday, actually. I just happened to watch it. I was like, well, I've got Paramount Plus to watch a couple of shows for reviewing. Oh, I haven't unlocked Eugene yet. Is it Eugene? No, it's Gerald. My mistake. What are my trusted news sources, says Galaxy Astra. I wouldn't say I have one trusted news source. I do understand. A lot of people would tell me, you know, like each one has a political leaning and stuff. Though I like to get ones that have some local news stories, and I tend to like ones that don't feel like they're trying to manipulate me with anger or something like that. I find that my local ABC News and CBC News, actually, I quite enjoy. Generally ones that have a lot of doctors on and educated people, I tend to be quite fond of, and less sort of pieces on opinion pieces. So ABC News and CBC News. I also watch Al Jazeera because although that is funded by a government of, I can't remember which country's government, generally it was recommended by my university professor 6 years ago, but I haven't updated my sources since then. But I tend to find they do a lot of global issues, so yeah, I don't think I have one specific trusted source, but I do find CBC and ABC quite helpful. I find the British news is quite helpful as well. Occasionally, though I do find they get a lot more puff pieces on the royalty, and I just don't care about the royalty of the slightest. So, yeah, I try to get from a couple of different sources. And occasionally, if I'm not sure, I'll look up a Wikipedia article, and if I'm ever not sure of something, quite often what I'll do is I'll Google systematic review such and such, or empirical evidence such and such. For example, the other day I felt, hey, I'm starting to get a bit wrinkly. Are there any empirical studies and clinical evidence for laser treatments that actually lower wrinkles for when I reach that point? And amazingly, there was some, and so I looked into that. So I do believe there's a lot of value to systematic reviews and empirical evidence and that sort of thing. You probably know I put a lot of faith in that, because it is based on the scientific method, which, you know, I'll bang on my drum about sometimes. So yeah, that would be my news sources. Long story short. Short story long. Thank you for the question. Why don't I like Plankton actually acting like a villain in the Spongebob movie? Okay, that Rocco had a really hard time there. I feel like he had a hard time. I guess he was just a bit too evil for me. He wasn't fun evil in the original SpongeBob movie, so I felt for that one. I prefer in the latest SpongeBob movies where he's kind of a villain, but also a very a believable character, and he's kind of fleshed out as a person and having a relationship with his wife that's struggling, but also being a selfish jerk sometimes, and how he's kind of tried to be psychoanalyzed. And I definitely, oh, goodness gracious, I'm just falling off and off here. Probably my favorite representation of him is in the second SpongeBob movie, because I feel they're not trying to make him into a hero as much. But yeah, I feel Plankton is best as a likable villain to a bad hero. You know, so, but just as a straight out villain, I actually don't think he's that good. He's not my favorite anyway. He is a very likable character. My feelings on Plankton are mixed, and they've changed over the years. It can vary a bit from episode to episode. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Sorry, I just need to move this up while fighting Shredder. John Bondi, I'm downloading this game on Switch now. Maybe we can online play. Also, you missed my question about it doing American Dad or Futurama videos. Oh, sorry I missed your question, John Bondi. Let's see, American Dad or Futurama videos. Do you mean which I like doing more? I actually don't like American... No, I do like American Dad. It's got some of the best writing in the show, compared to Family Guy. But I don't like the characters nearly as much as Family Guy. I don't find them as interesting. I'm not as connected to them. So that's my main issue. I really don't like Stan very much at all. Oddly, though I've no right to like Peter either. But I like Brian and Stewie enough as a combo that I kind of like. I tend to like that show more. If that was what your question was, John Bondi, I couldn't quite get the context in that. How much to run a best of 3 with me on NASB 2? What's NASB 2? Oh, National All Star Brawl 2. Oh, I'll play with you. I won't charge you nothing, man. We'll just play a game together. Let me just finish this arcade round, and we can play a game together. I've been looking for someone to play All Star Brawl with for a while. Gladly. Let's see. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Veggie. Okay, but in all seriousness, Josh, I love your videos, but do continue to take care of yourself and of all your family, and continue to do what you love. Oh, thank you so much, Evelyn. I appreciate that. It's been absolutely lovely to come on and just chat with everyone today. I always get nervous before a live stream because I tend to do these at 2 a.m. because that's when my brain is kind of moving the most. Goodness gracious, I'm terrible with Garfield. I'm just so bad with him. Look, Shredder, can you go off the screen? No? Sorry. But thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate that for the support. And yeah, I should hopefully have a new video soon. I just want to take a break, though, here and just chat with the community. Yeah, but after this, Mangon, I will actually leave and see if anyone's in online, in case you are. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Mangon Beige. Heads up, I'm one of the best Jennies in the world. Well, I would be honored to battle you then. If you want, I will start a lobby after this match with Shredder, who is most likely going to beat me because I'm just doing terrible against him. I'm just going to hit you with my meat, Shredder. Just a sec. Oh, jeez. My drumstick. Hit you with my drumstick. I love this game. Oh, thanks, Trey. I quite enjoy it too. I've also got for when I do the live stream, Nickelodeon Races 2 and 3. Both were like $8, so I was like, why not? And I heard 3 is really bad. It's got like really mixed reviews. Ah, excuse me. Oh my. Yes, I'm sorry, Sergeant. That sounded bad, but you saw what I mean. Garfield has a giant drumstick. Dear oh dear. I should be a scriptwriter. Well, I would certainly enjoy your what do you call, your creepypastas. I do miss that. It's a time where I think the world needs more creepypastas, bad creepypastas. Did I ever tell you guys I wrote a couple? They're really bad anyway, no one would want to read them. Oh dear. I think, you know, next time I do a creepypasta, if I do a creepypasta video, I'm going to post some of mine as well, just for funsies. I'm really bad with Garfield. I'm terrible at this. I'm going to go online to see if anyone is on there now. I'll go into lobby and see if anyone plays. Plus, I'm, yeah, really bad with Garfield. Lobbies. Search public lobbies. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll create a lobby and see if anyone joins. Clearly, I don't need a password because no one's there. Let's say 4 max players, default, stock 3, time limit. That seems fine. I'll be good. Sending this for a great guy. Oh, thank you, Galaxy. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Halloween went well. Do you everyone have a nice Halloween here? Or a busy Halloween? Mine was pretty quiet. What, really? No one yet? Well, we'll just wait a bit and see if anyone joins. What did I do for Halloween? As you probably saw in case you follow me on social media, I don't know. I went to, oh my goodness, someone joined. Hello. I went to, what was it? Warner Brothers Movie World Fright Night with Robin, which was a real treat. I'll just wait. Thanks for joining, Mangan Beige. I'll wait a couple more minutes to see in case anyone else joins. That's okay if you can't join. I understand most people don't have this game. So, thank you, Ryan Wilkins. Hello again. Can you bring back the top 10 lists? Well, technically I still do top 10 lists, but most of the time I don't bother putting them into top 10 anymore. Because I don't really think it makes a difference. I kind of just do my list of videos in some sort of order. And yeah, I feel like the top 10 lists were a more common thing back 6, 7, 8 years ago, but even 10 years ago, but they're not quite as big a thing now, so I try to do things that are a bit more relevant and try to mix in sort of just some down-to-earth stuff. Well, Mangon Beige, it looks like we may be playing ourselves. Oh, cool, you're still downloading the game. John Bonnie, well, if you want to join later, we can. Let's have a match. Do you have any preference of where you'd like to go? Let's see. Ooh, there's a Spongebob level. Well, let's start with there. Excellent. I'm fighting the Super Jenny. Well, let's see how I go with Spongebob. Oh, next we can do a team match, and I can see you mop the floor with a CPU, with me uselessly helping. Oh yeah, I gotta join Zim next. Zim! Good idea, Donor. Oh no! You are really good at this. Ba-ba-ba-ba! You're mopping the floor with me. No going easy on me now. Dang. Oh, you're good. Imagination. There's no beating you. Oh, goodness. Ah, man. I don't even use the throws. Dang! Imagination! Oh, I've never done that before. Well, this is rather embarrassing for me, isn't it? I can see you must have been good in the ranking matches too. This is a bit one-sided. Can I manage to... Wait, I've managed to get 38 health off, and that's it. 48. Just. Maybe I can whop you. Ah, you're tough. You're really tough. Gotcha. Ooh, you're difficult. Oh, goodness, what's this? Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, not coming back from that. Anthony asks, am I Canadian or Australian? I am Canadian and Australian, but I was born in Australia, so I'm probably most Australian. But technically I've got Canadian heritage. Technically I've got British heritage, but mostly Canadian. And I have been back to see my family in Canada as well occasionally. But I haven't been back in years. I really want to do that with Nin, but you know, I barely survived staying here with Patreon, so I've not exactly had huge funds in the last few years. I'm just happy to just keep my head above water the last year or so. And I'm very grateful for still doing this instead of plumbing, but it hasn't exactly been, you know, it's been a bit close to the line sometimes lately. But, you know, I'll still take this over leaky faucets any day. I do need to fix some hammer pipe in one of my pipes. Honestly, I want to do my garden at some point soon too, but I need to make sure I get this next video done first. I feel like I just want to get something interesting to the community out. Man, oh, I managed to get some damage off on you before you know, killed me without losing one single stock. Oh, that was a stupid mistake. I think you're going easy on me at this point, Mangan. Go ahead. Go all out. Show no mercy to me. A newbie like me deserves no mercy. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh, Fuio did terribly. Oh, welcome, John Bondi. Thanks for joining as a channel friend. I appreciate that. I try to post new... Well done, Mangan Beige. You absolutely destroyed me. Oh, let's go to the lobby. If anyone wants to join, feel free to do so. Otherwise, you want to do a team match? I'd love to see how I go with when we work together. I'm probably sure it won't help that much. Let's take a look. How do I, is there a way to actually select my fighter? And, like, can we actually have... Oh, maybe you can only do free-for-alls, I'm not sure. Well, let's try a different match area. Let's see... Why am I choosing? You should be able to choose too, sorry. This looks cool. What's this? Oh yeah, here we go, now I can choose. Does it let me lock someone else in so we can do team? Oh, thank you for the super chat, Hallie Angel. Who will I be? I'll be Spongebob. Hey Strider, I hope you're having a good day and drink plenty of water. Since Halloween is past, what's your favorite Halloween special and or movie? My tradition is Trick or Treat every year. That's an interesting choice there, the wonderfully bad movie. Ah dear. Who to play as? Oh, if anyone has any suggestions for who you'd like to see me lose miserably with, I think someone suggested, who was it? I could try as Jenny, but no, you'll destroy me with Jenny. Oh, that's right, someone wanted me to play as Zim. Is Zim here? I saw Gur, but I don't know if we have Zim. Oh, yeah, here's Zim. Yeah, let's play Zim. Alright, ready when you are, Mango. How do I... Oh! 2 Zims. How do I go forward? Oh, I gotta wait till you're ready. Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Ren and Stimpy, what's the password? Oh, no password, Ghost Owl. After this match, I will go back into the lobby and you can have the game. But yeah, I don't think I have a Halloween special specifically. Oh, you know I do. I do actually. The Garfield Halloween special I'm really fond of. I know it's really old. It's like the 1989 Garfield Halloween special. You can actually see it right here on YouTube. It's about Garfield and Odie going trick-or-treating. And they find like a 100-year-old ghost who like come back to get the treasure and they kind of lose their candy. And it's quite a good debacle. I find that very enjoyable. And Lorenzo Music, who will always be the true Garfield to me. Well, I haven't managed to lay a single attack on you, my friend. See if I can manage one hit. I think we're separating who's the real brawler here. Oh, it's Gurk. I can shoot out Gurk. No going easy on me now. Whoop me as hard as you want. I don't deserve mercy. Let's see. Your video top 10 cartoons that demand a sequel introduced me on favorite cartoon invader Zim. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're most welcome, 2DR fan. Oh, goodness. I did not deserve that victory, Mangon Beige. I think you came back from that. Well, yeah, oh no, Zim, did you ever see the movie? Like the special they made in recent years? That was quite good. I always thought it ended on a rather odd note with the, what do you call the Christmas special. I always thought that was very odd. Hey Strider, you should do the top 10 lukewarm Spongebob episodes. Well, what would you say, Ryan, would be a lukewarm episode? I'd be very curious of suggestions for that, because when you say lukewarm, I tend to say I wouldn't do a list unless if I know exactly what it is from the first recognition that I see it. And for me, I'm like, what's lukewarm? You destroyed me, my friend. I had no chance. Oh dear. But yeah, let me know what your suggestions are for that, Ryan. Did you see my latest questions? I'm sorry, Anthony, I must have missed it. Feel free to repeat it, and I'll do my best, but I'm also versing very hard in this game. Alright, yes, so... Brawl? Well, let's get a lobby. See if anyone else wants to join. So yeah, if anyone wants to verse me and Mangan Beige, where I'm just playing in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Oh, lukewarm means mediocre. Yeah, mediocre SpongeBob episodes. I definitely think there's a few, particularly in Season 2, 1... I was thinking of 1, 2, and 3. There was a few episodes I've noticed in Season 2 I was like, wasn't that good. I'm Ugly and I'm Proud, still incredible. I rewatched that one recently and it still really makes me laugh. I think that was Season 2, yeah, that was. That's probably going to be among my top favorites still. That hasn't changed too much. I haven't listened to much of Kanye West music, sorry. Spicy. Top 10 controversial cartoons list actually introduced me to both Drawn Together and Robot Chicken. Well, those are a couple of interesting ones to be introduced to, Mike. I'm glad I could help there. Let's see. You know what, let's do random, see what comes up. Any suggestions for who I should play as? I'm going Cora if no one has any suggestions. Probably a controversial take, but I never cared for the Rip Pants episode. You know, I had someone mentioning that. I can't remember if it was in my Blue Sky or... Oh, you're going Jenny, eh? Alright, let's try... Let's try Cora. I love Cora. Oh, Jimmy Neutron. Well, I'll do Jimmy Neutron next.
3, 2, 1.
Top 10 Sonic Boom episodes, asked Ryan. I do actually rewatch that series quite often, interestingly enough, particularly Season 2, because I used to watch it all the time on Season 1 on Netflix, but they never had Season 2, because that's what Netflix does. It gives you some of the show you want to watch. Not all, just some. Because that's what Netflix does, and 20 minutes later it will be off because they run out of the rights to it or some crap, so you can't watch it anymore. I will say Paramount Plus and Disney Plus, I appreciate that what they have is what you can actually still watch all the time. It doesn't just disappear. And I really appreciate about Paramount Plus, one, they kept their prices low, and two, I can watch any SpongeBob on there. It is so helpful when I want to look up a modern episode and sort of review it or something, I gotta say. But, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious, have I managed one hit on you, my friend? Come on, one hit. Yeah, yes, one hit. I get a Switch 2 for Christmas, but I'm not planning on getting Switch 2 Pro Control and Switch 2 Joy-Con. I don't know, I've sort of left the Nintendo train. I don't really like to support them anymore. You probably saw that poll I did recently. I think they use a lot of bullying tactics on their competition. They're going digital only so they can kind of control whether people can... They literally can disable your Switch. There's a lot of very devious monopolizing tactics they're using and anti-consumer behavior in recent years, and their prices are outrageous. I've got a teenage kid who I do in support work with, and it's so expensive to get in games that even like freaking 7 to 10-year-old games are still like $100. It's just crazy. So yeah, I'm not really fond of supporting Nintendo right now. I'm trying not to support them because, like, yeah, there's some very anti-consumer behavior, and I love Power World, so. And well done, you destroyed me there, my friend. Oh, hey, Double Devello. Double Devello actually moderated on the last time we had a, what do you call, a charity, and did an absolutely phenomenal job. Just, you'd never know they were even there. Only about 2 hours before I have to go to class. Oh, that's okay, Double Devello. I'll finish well before then. Well, Mango Beige, you want to do one more match? Oh, and thank you for the super chat, John Bondi. I appreciate how generous you've been. Please don't feel obligated. Thank you, though. I actually like the Spongebob episode where Plankton gets tortured by a whale. Really? I found it darkly humorous. Are there anyone else who likes that episode? You are thinking about one-course meal, John Bondi, and certainly a hot take, my friend. I haven't heard someone say that. I didn't like it myself, that's for sure. But maybe there's people out there who enjoy it. Will you feature the Ghost and Molly McGee episodes? I don't know who that is, sorry, Thomas. Let's see, Josh. I watched your video on autistic autism-coded characters, and I never realized how similar I was to SpongeBob in terms of personality and quirks. I have ADHD. He's very relatable in a lot of ways for me as well, and something I really appreciated as I was growing up. Ooh, Azuko, nice. Let's see how Azuko handles.
3, 2, 1.
El Tigre. You know, I noticed the El Tigre character, and I'm just not familiar with the, was that El Tigre? A certain character I was thinking of that looked like El Tigre. And, like, I'm just not very familiar with the cartoon. I never watched much of El Tigre. What's better, Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? You know, I would say I'm more fond of the Cartoon Network games, and I would say overall I have a lot more fondness for Cartoon Network shows from the past. I tend to find... I also like they never did sitcoms. You know, a crazy thing I realized recently, did you know that, like, Nickelodeon doesn't actually have a channel anymore? Like, Nickelodeon shut down 3 years. And I was just like, I am so old. I remember when I was complaining about Nickelodeon sitcoms, and now it doesn't even exist. It's only on streaming services. How wild is that? Oh, thank you for the super chat, Sergeant 16-bit. Sega does what Nintendo don't. I think it was Genesis does what Nintendo, but I like it. Sega does what Nintendo don't. I'm not going to say Sega's does really good games or anything, but I will say, one thing I can say about the Blue Blur I love is he always keeps me guessing. I never know what type of game I'm going to get. Maybe they were really fond of King Arthur and the Knights one year, and they make a game about Sonic with a sword. Maybe another year they liked Zelda and make a Breath of the Wild. You really never know what they're going to get, even if it's good or bad. So I do love that about Sonic. Even if the games aren't good, I kind of always get... I do think Mario is an incredible, very polished games, but I kind of always get the same thing with Mario. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but someone who's been playing them all my life, it is a bit more predictable for me and I have a little less fun. But that's just me. Oh my goodness, I'm not losing miserably. Well, I'm still losing pretty... No, I am losing miserably. Mango, you've got this one covered, my friend. No match against you. See if I can manage to get you out once. No challenge. No promises, though, I should say. I will say, yeah, Sergeant... I do agree, Sergeant. I actually, in my... I really like that about Sega too. In my live streams, like this one, for example, I pretty much only use Sega music because they never, ever copyright strike me. So literally they have just been playing the music for all my charity live streams for the last 4 years. Because, yeah, and thank you for Sega supporting charities. I really appreciate that. Like Nintendo or other places will like copyright strike live streams for charity, classy. But Sega never does, and I'll always appreciate them for that, you know. Very big supporter of them. Even though some Sonic games really do suck. But in recent years, you know, we've had some good ones, so what do you know. Pokemon or Digimon? Asked Brown Etchy. Although I did grow up with Digimon back in the Cheese TV days in the 90s, I thought it was fine. I liked it. I really liked the character development for like the first villain they had, who had like control spires and like what was he, the Digimon Master or something? He was quite fun. I liked how it was the first example I had of a villain becoming a hero, and I thought that was very interesting. That was the main thing I actually remember about that. Nicely done, Zuko, my friend. Nicely done. What do you say? One more match? Simba fan says, "Hey Josh, how excited are you for SpongeBob Titans of the Tide?" I know, it's going to be cool, eh? I hope they're going to show it in theaters. That would be really fun to do, like, my thoughts on it after seeing it directly in theaters. And I can take Nin. What a date, hey, taking your wife to the SpongeBob movie. I think someone said they were going to join. Feel free, Lemon, to join in. We are in Strider's lobby. I'll wait a sec. You know, I'm just going to quickly get a drink. If anyone does want to join the lobby, feel free to do it now. Excuse me, thank you. Yes, I am Australian Mag Cargo Man. Back in the 90s we had Cheese TV. Any issues joining up? Wait a couple more minutes for anyone who wants to join in the lobby. It would be lovely to see more than just us two players. Ryan Welcome says, "Hey Strider, you should do that part 2 to modern cartoons." What, like best modern cartoons? That certainly is very outdated, is it? Oh, John Bondi says he'll join in a few minutes. Oh, wonderful. And yes, Sergeant, date of the century. Oh dear. Oh, it's Ghost of Molly McGee is a Disney Channel show. Ran from 2021 to 2024. Oh wow, that's recent. I'm surprised there. It's good to know Disney Channel's still doing some sitcoms. I guess it's just not a thing for Nickelodeon anymore. Date Bounder says, "Have you ever been to New Zealand? You can't have Australia without New Zealand." Excuse me. I've actually never been, but I have been to Tasmania recently. Nin and I, for our honeymoon, actually went to Tasmania. We had a lovely time, honestly. It's just such a beautiful country of mystique. I mean, technically it's Australia, but it is disconnected from Australia as of like a million years ago anyway. But it is just an astonishing, fascinating country. Nin and I had such a fun time. We would love to go back someday. We haven't done international travel in quite a long time. I haven't anyway, not since like 2016. But domestic is cheaper when we get the chance. I haven't recently because I don't really want to tear myself away from this. I've felt a bit more existential discomfort and feeling like things are being taken away lately and trying to keep my anxiety under control. But I would like to eventually go back to Tasmania. Hot take, says Sarah Gibson. Modern SpongeBob is like modern Family Guy. They're annoying, no likable, really? Oh, I like some of the new SpongeBob episodes. I don't know if that's a hot take. Some people don't like modern SpongeBob, but I do. Let's see. Oh, El Tigre. Okay, let's see. Who will I be? Well, you absolutely thrashed me when I chose Korra. So, oh, Azula. Let's see. I could be a Ninja Turtle. Let's see how I do with Jenny. Oh, it's another player. Oh, goody. We've got another player. Welcome, Hal. Yay. Let's see. I'm in as House. Oh, welcome, House. Hi. Hi. Oh, we've got 3 Jennies. Alright, fellas. Let's go.
3, 2,
Fellas and ladies, whoever is joining. I'm in Australia too. Streaming quite late. Yes, I am. This is actually, I find on 10:30 I'll be just lying down with Nin, and suddenly I'll start chatting about random stuff. That's when my brain just wakes up. And I'm like, oh, I'm brainstorming this idea for a charity. Oh, I'm thinking this for this script in this video. She's like, honey, I'm tired. You know, like, I listen, but I'm really tired. Oh dear. We just did her lines actually for the next video, and did my lines day before yesterday. It's actually nice to have someone else who's not the punching bag, who's the punching bag here, not just me. Though I'm still getting destroyed. This is kind of cool level. Everything's like giant, or we're tiny. My lives as a teenage robot. I'm so glad they brought back some of the classics for this game. It's very cool. I guess us millennials are the ones buying stuff, so they can't leave us out. I don't want to be bacon. I did miss this series. I should go back and watch it. I wonder what it's on now. It's probably on Paramount Plus. Oh my goodness, I actually managed to hit Mango. No! Mangon destroyed me in the process. Oh dear. Where am I? Which one am I? Oh, here I am. As you can see, I'm very skilled at this game. House is a bit more experienced than me. Or they're just better at the game. I don't know, maybe I just stink at this game. Which is entirely possible. Kind of want to try with Spongy next. See if I can get back to being okay with Spongebob. I was good in the campaign, kind of. I managed to destroy something! Hooray! Nickelodeon should bring back Jimmy Neutron. I love that show. Yeah, I was never a big fan of it myself, but it had a lot of innovative ideas, so, you know, I could never fault it. I think I would like to see what it looks like in 2025 as opposed to the 2000s. CG was a little bit more touch and go back then, and a bit more unpredictable and a bit more plasticky, and I would be curious what it looks like nowadays. I wonder if I could go from my sitting... I wonder if I could turn my standing desk to a sitting desk. Ooh, sorry, one sec. Let's see... Can you still see me? No. Lower it down, lower it down. There we go. Alright. 3 Jennies. Well, now there is 2, because I have been absolutely destroyed. Eviscerated. Wow, you two are actually quite a closer match than I was. Jimmy Neutron's animation looks so bad that it's charming. Yeah, I've heard people say that. Nicely done. Mangon remains the winner. What do you think? We'll go to Brawler Select? I don't think they should bring Jimmy Neutron back. Planet Sheen kind of proved it. Well, yeah, but that wasn't about Jimmy, you know, and there's still a lot of Jimmy fans out there. I'm going Spongy.
Spongebob.
What do you think, Mangon? Who will you challenge us with? I'm sure you could mop the floor with anyone with me. Ryan Being says, hello Strider, good morning, or whatever the time is Australia. It is certainly good morning. Would you like to see hand-drawn animated films make a comeback in theaters? I would, but I particularly after researching... do you want to hit ready, Mangon? When you're ready, unless we're waiting for someone. I would, but I don't think it would happen. Because particularly after I researched... Oh my goodness, Gerald. After I researched that video on the biggest box office failures, I realized 2D animation just doesn't work in marketing anymore. People see it, and they just don't go to see the movies. Like, they see it as, oh, that's there, but I don't care. Which is very sad, really. So, John Bondi, if you'd like to join next round, you should be able to go to online and just join a lobby, and we'll be basically the only lobby there because we're the only 3 people playing this game. I maybe got one sale for Nickelodeon from this. To be fair, it's on special for like $8, so, you know, it hasn't actually probably done too much harm to anyone's wallet. Oh dear. And I've had a good old time. I'll use this for the live stream, the next charity live stream as well, to have some interesting footage. But yeah, we'll go to lobby next round, and you're welcome to join if you like, Johnny. Gerald, grade A storyteller. He certainly is. I could never do a Gerald voice. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's a dangerous corner. What platform are you playing on? I am playing on my Steam on my computer. This is my controller. Yeah, I'm pretty much a PC gamer, particularly when I've seen that people actually pay an online monthly fee for their consoles, and I'm like, you already pay for your ISP, and I've pretty much been a PC gamer my whole life, so I've been like, what? And back when I had my 3DS and my DS, we didn't actually have to pay to go online, so to me it's still really bizarre. But whatever, so I just stick with PC because they can't really charge. On PC you can basically buy a game and they don't try and charge you a bunch of monthly fees or any crap like that to play the game. Like this, I know there's a bit of DLC, but I buy it and I can play it out the box. I don't need any monthly fee just for the privilege of going online. I mean, I'm not doing the worst in the world. I am coming last, but actually, holy cow, I'm not coming last. What on earth is going on? It must be some sort of Xmas miracle. Oh, you two are just too busy with each other to fight me. Oh dear. The second that House is out, Mango is going to come after me and I'll be absolutely eviscerated. So I better get them both out. Oh my goodness. If I can manage to get you both out while you're distracted with each other, I might have a chance. No going easy on me now, you two. I know you two are experts, so... I don't deserve your mercy. If I'm to have any chance, I wish to win fair and square, or pitiful and square. I don't pay a subscription to play online with my modded Dreamcast. I love that Sergeant 16-bit. I used to have a Dreamcast when I was 11. Well, my brother had it and I borrowed it. I played Sonic Shuffle, Sonic Adventure, Shenmue was a big one for me. Actually, I think they gave you Dreamcast Online for free back then because they were so desperate to sell the Dreamcast. So they just gave it to you for free. Did they have a monthly fee back then? I don't know if they did. I think you could just buy the software, but don't quote me on that. Yes. Can you do more Sonic and Thomas videos? You know, those are two subjects I'd love to talk about. Sonic particularly. You know, one thing I did want to do recently is like, oh, I know. Sonic join me. One thing I did want to do recently was a Sonic video on, the worst Sonic story ever told, where basically I go back and do the story that was done back in Sega World in 1996 of Sonic, and it's just the most appalling, awful Sonic story. It's so bad. It's the most cheesy, terrible thing, and I kind of want to use Sonic here. And, you know, I got this guy from Sega World, as Sonny. He's my favorite plush. And I want to use a couple of other plushes, like a Princess Sally and Tails, to basically act this terrible, terrible thing out. And I was a bit... I didn't come last. Or technically I did. I probably did the least damage. And I'd love to have Nick, aka Game Apologist, on there, because... He's a Sonic YouTuber who I watch very regularly. Now, I believe someone else wanted to join. I wouldn't be too worried, Lemon. You still thoroughly beat me. I believe someone else was going to join, I think John. So we'll just wait a second for John and see if he's able to join. Hi everyone, I rejoined. Oh, welcome Kame Fletcher. Yeah, it was very close. Nice work, Mangon. Well, it wasn't close for me. You beat me by a mile. I think you can find the soundtrack to the Sonic Puppet Show online. Yes, you can. Originally, it was actually done with live-action mascot characters, and I literally watched it while eating a hot dog in 1996. I've kept the soundtrack because I don't want it to become lost media, and I kind of want to do this with Nick. But that being said, I don't think there's a lot of interest for Sonic on my channel, so I tend to kind of stick with cartoons or occasionally food nowadays. I don't think there's even been interest for food lately, but I'd love to do food still. That's kind of my happy place to talk about fast food and junk food. I downloaded the game for Switch, says John Bondi. Well, if you go to lobby on online, are we able to like do cross-platform, or is it PC only? Actually, Mango might know that, and House might know that. Is it cross-platform, or are we gonna got to play on the one? Oh, lobby code is AM4991D. I didn't know we had a lobby code. Show. Oh, yeah, we can show the lobby password. Yeah, there we go. He is from Hey Arnold. Happy thoughts. Have my thoughts on Happy Tree Friends changed? Not really, Mike. I haven't watched it in a long time. I heard this show got a bit more character development as the series went on, but it's never really been my thing. My happy place at the moment consists of Powerpuff Girls, Adventure Time, and Pixar movies. Good choices, my friend. I wish Regular Show and Clarence were back. Yeah, Regular Show certainly got to hold more of a special place in my heart over time. Any luck, John Bondi? Otherwise, we'll play another round. I quite enjoyed that. What is the password? You see up the top left, AM4991D, next to Strider's lobby. It's a public hot lobby, so you shouldn't have a password, to be fair. What are your thoughts on Tiny Toon Adventures? You know, Tiny Toon, the new series, the university one, I actually watched on the plane going home from Darwin with Nin. And I found it okay. It was okay. I can see why it's constricted to flights now, because it wasn't anything amazing. I didn't think there was anything technically wrong with it. The jokes were okay. Oh, welcome, John. Oh, great. Well, the gang's all here. Oh, one sec. Let's play. Let's see. Let's go random. Oh, we've got some... I will go Spongebob. Spongebob. I love watching your videos back in 2020 on my Nintendo Switch. Back when I didn't have a phone. Real nostalgic. Oh, thank you, Yoshi. When you're ready, John, just hit A when you've chosen a character. Having as well a horrible week. Your company and is a cure. Thanks. Oh, you're most welcome. Orphiseia Capuchu12. I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry. But you're very welcome. Yeah, also miss the classic age of McDonald's where it featured the iconic red roof. You know, a lot of people say they don't like the new minimalist design, and I totally get that because it does have less personality. But I guess for my autistic brain, I do like the toned down colors a bit more. I find SpongeBob and McDonald's is a nice place to have a quiet drink and that sort of thing. Nin and I occasionally go there when we've got nowhere else to go, and just kind of to have like a small toasty or a drink or something. Love this channel, says MJD. Well, thank you very much, MJD. I'm glad to be here. Gee, I hope the game hasn't frozen. Maybe it's just syncing all four of us. The minimalist design is cheaper because you can sell the store easier. That is a very good point, Double Devello, and I actually did hear that once before from someone. They were like, hey, it's cheaper to sell them this way. I can't remember if it was a video sort of discussing the subject. Because I actually had YouTube recommend that to me in inspiration. It was like, you should talk about why McDonald's isn't fun anymore. And I was like, Dude, that's such a clickbaity title. I guess, but you know, I think McDonald's is still kind of fun. You know, like as fun as it was to begin with. I guess it's not as clowny and red shoes anymore. But no one likes clowns anyway. I just went to Halloween, and one of the main attractions was a Halloween scary house full of clowns. Everyone thinks clowns are scary nowadays. Oh dear. Have you ever eaten Vegemite as a kid? I certainly have. I ate. I was never a big fan of Vegemite. It's a very Australian thing to get, but I tended to have it on toast and on sandwiches. But the problem with Vegemite is it's very salty and overwhelming to the senses unless you put a very small amount on. I find it's really good if you have a stomach bug and you have a very small amount on bread, because it's one of the only things you can stomach with a stomach bug. Like flat lemonade and Vegemite on toast is basically how my stomach gets back to being able to eat regular food. But Vegemite is very nutritious for you, and Nin loves Vegemite, so I'm certainly one of the few who doesn't like it that much. Imagination! You're all going easy on me. I also own some VHS tapes of the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. Gee, that takes me back. So I'm trying to concentrate on 4 people here. Very cool having a 4-player match, I will say that. You're still learning the controls, are you, John? Well, at least I actually have someone I can beat. Oh my goodness, I actually beat someone. Thank you, John, for humoring me. To be fair, it took me a good 2 hours to get the hang of these controls. I've been playing on campaign mode for a couple of hours before this, so I have had a bit more experience getting to know the controls. You're probably still learning, like, the jump button is Y. This place is a happy... Oh, hello, Free Cat Day. Good to see ya. This channel is a happy place during sad times. Thanks for being a light in the dark, PhantomStrider. Oh, thank you likewise, 3 Cat Day. Glad to be here. If I can do a little good, it's what I'm here for. Makes me worth getting up in the morning, you know. Glad to help. Glad to have a match with a few people and do a couple of live streams lately. Have to do this again soon. Dang, watch out for that. Oh my goodness, did I just manage? No, not quite. Mango. Unbeatable. Imagination. We got to do another match with John Bondi. He's worked so hard. He or she, I'm assuming he. He's worked so hard to get here. We've got to do a couple of matches with him. They got me too, John. I'm a huge fan of Rick and Morty, says Ryan Wright. I haven't watched in recent years very much, except a couplet for the Autistic Cartoon Characters episodes. What do you say? A lobby match? See who we choose? Let's see. Where would be a good spot? Any recommendations for any places you would like to go? This looks kind of cool. Ooh, is that a Krabby Patty? Oh! Alright, let's try this. Unless you guys have a preference. Let's see. I'm gonna go spongy again.
Spongebob.
I know, I'm very predictable. Alright. Did you happen to look up the Atrechokoawa after voicing in my... Oh! Was that your Sonic short? Oh my goodness, it's Iroh. I heard they recently added him. You know, I remember looking that. That's actually one of my favorite Sonic shorts that I've seen in the last, like, 10 years, actually. It was very well... You did very good comedy timing on that. You got the comedy timing with my narration really well. I gotta give you hats off for that one. Let's see. You'll win eventually, Strider. What? Oh, that's too bad, John. Well, what do you say? One more match? Have I seen adult shows, Adult Swim shows besides Rick and Morty? Oh yeah. I mean, obviously I saw a couple of them, like 3 Ounce Mouse and that sort of thing when I did Worst Cartoon Network, and I actually watched a lot of anime on on Adult Swim back on the day. That was as a teen kind of my thing, as I would watch anime on Adult Swim. We all finished up John Bondi? Oh, okay. Well, we can join with. We'll have another game. 3 Garfields, sweet. Yeah, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl content in 2025. I'm bringing it back. I actually only just discovered it. It was on special for $8, and I was like, hell yeah. I'll probably use this as a little bit of sort of background content if I'm talking about something in the future. Mangon, are you humoring me? No need to hold back. I know you can destroy me in an instant. Oh, I'm sorry, John. It disconnected you. Oh, did I fall off the edge? Oh, sorry, I was concentrating on the chat. I get the feeling you two are slightly less experienced with Garfield. Not much, though. Mangon can still use them. To be fair, I'm not very good with his up B attack. It's kind of like sends you plunging towards the ocean, ironically. Let's see. It does feel reminiscent of that. Every so often I think of 12-ounce mounts and they would often pause and then say, wait. It's like they were taking a bite of the air. Very unsettling. Yeah, it did have that slight uncanny feel to it, didn't it? I think it was very intentional. He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Are you thinking of that song? Are we referencing that Spirit of Australia song? Come from a land of down under. I remember having to pay $80 for the complete game at launch. You're kidding! You get literally, it's like $8, $12 now. I think they're probably having they had a special on the Nickelodeon All Stars Racer as well. 2 and 3 were like $7. I think 3 was like $6. So I was like, I hear it's really bad, but it might be funny during a stream or something. I might play it and we can all make fun of how bad it is next time I stream, or during the next charity stream. That might be fun. Let me know, by the way, if you have any recommendations for activities you'd like to see during the stream. Next time I do a live stream for a charity. As I mentioned previously, one of the things I'd like to do is do a draw-off. Ideally with my artist Charlie. He's a really good artist who's done a lot of Nin's artwork and my artwork. And also with Nin. And you basically will vote on who has the best drawing, which will no doubt be Nin and Charlie, because I'm just comically bad drawing. Anyone who's played that Drawsicle game with me will... Drawsicle? What was it going for there? Drawful. That was it. You guys destroyed me, sorry. I'm really bad with Garfield. Play Rock Band. You know, I'll note that down, Rock Band. That might be fun. But I'd need a guitar is the only thing. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber named Nathan? Sure I have, many years ago. I think he reviews cartoons or games. Many years ago I heard of him, yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched his content in a long time. I think I only watched him once, but I've seen actually, I think I've seen him more in the comments of Strong Bad videos. Because I think he's a Strong Bad video fan as well. I think that's him. It might be someone else. Let's see. Oh, hey, Galaxy. Adult Swim was on several channels over the years in the UK, but on Cartoon Network, Toonami, aired on CN though, as well as its own channel for a few years. Yeah, that's true, yeah. And now Nickelodeon isn't on any channel, because it just isn't there. It's on Paramount Plus, and that's it. And I was like, this means there must technically... I guess there's no more Nickelodeon sitcoms. That video has come and gone, and the age of sitcoms went in about 8 to 10 years, which, to be fair, is a very long time. You know, just makes me feel old. Thoughts on people who make not safe for work art of cartoons you like? Good for them. As long as they're not doing anything illegal, I don't mind at all. You can draw what you like as long as you're not hurting anyone. What do you say, guys? Rematch? Let's see. Oh, this looks kind of cool. Chum Bucket. Let's see. I understand if you guys get tired or anything and want to give up, well, finish up. I wouldn't mind one more match, though. Have you ever seen a Jimmy Neutron episode called Who's Your Mummy? It's an episode where Carl becomes pregnant and gives birth to an alien life form. Well, that's very unusual. Oh, are we all doing Garfield again? Fine. We'll go Garfield. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Dean Scriven. Hi. Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. Hi, Strider. Have you watched Initial D? I love it. You know, that was on... oh, John Bondi, welcome back. Apparently we're doing a Garfield match, but you are welcome to be whoever you'd like. Oh, it's Iroh. I did watch Initial D back in the day on Cartoon Network, actually. Was it Adult Swim or was it Toonami? One of the two. And, no, I quite enjoyed it back in the day. I ended up playing Maximum Tune occasionally with friends at the arcade. I never really got into it, but I loved the music was just so good, all that Eurobeat. Just, such a good beat to it. Oh, you're fine, John Bondi, that's fine. I imagine you're having connection issues or something, that's fine, it's good to have you back. Let's see, do you remember the SpongeBob episode Chum Bucket Supreme? Chum is fun. Oh, that's such a marketing episode, isn't it? And it's so true. But it's done in a very simplistic way, which I love. You know, I haven't watched that episode in years. It must be like season 4 or something. Because I just haven't run into it. But when I'm doing like the complete SpongeBob season 2, 3, and 4, I'm looking forward to eventually getting to it. Because I'm like, oh, I want to see that again. It is really stupid. It is still weird to me and kind of uncanny to see Patrick kind of in cahoots with Plankton. That's still very weird to me. What are you doing, John? Are you learning the game still? Oh yeah, so by using your shield for too long, eventually I think it collapses and that gets you stunned. Oh, I accidentally hit you guys there. Oh, that's all good, John. You can play whoever you want to use. The Eurobeat stuff is wicked good. It sure is. Ah, man, you guys are so good it requires a bit of concentration. I should probably get some sleep soon, though. But I've had a good time. At least I have lots of people in the community to enjoy this with. Oh, come on, did I just dive off the edge again? I'm so bad at this. You got the right idea, John. Get him! Iroh, I like you too much to attack you. You're lucky. Iroh's awesome. Yellow, pink. Did your parents ever prank you, or is it just my family that's silly? No, I can't say. I used to see that on Halloween episodes where, the parents would prank the kids in America, like on Home Improvement and Bob's Burgers. I don't think my parents have ever pranked me. To be fair, I didn't like surprises as a kid. I was heavily autistic. When I was 6, my mum actually changed my room. I loved Fireman Sam at 6, so my mum changed my room to Fireman Sam colors, and I had a massive meltdown because my entire room changed. And I felt so awful because my mum had done such a nice thing for me. But my autistic brain just lost it. What could you do, eh? I got used to it, but it was a real shocker to the system. Fireman Sam. That would be a funny one. Oh, no. Oh, poopy. Hello, Enskun Bansku. I hope I pronounced that name right. Oh no, Sonic's got a little hole in him. Oh no. I've had this Sonic since 1996. I wonder if I could get him mended somewhere. Oh, this is wood. You go here. There. Face the camera like that. You can hold up like this. Yeah, there. Stand there. Yeah. There, that'll do. Okay, anyway. What are your thoughts on the Boondocks? I loved that show as a kid. I haven't watched the Boondocks in years, but, yeah, no, I couldn't say anything on that show because I haven't watched anything of it. Never watched a single episode. Take Sonic to the restorationist from Toy Story 2. Yeah, he'd fix him right up, hey. That'd be very handy. Because I look at, like, the Build-A-Bear workshop and that sort of thing, and, like, Apparently they just do the bears. I don't know a place that could actually restore Sonny to his former glory, because he's otherwise in pretty good condition. Not that I'd ever sell him, but he is kind of a one-of-a-kind nowadays. He does need a good cleanup, though. I've kind of thought, where can I get him cleaned up? Technically, there's nothing wrong with him. What's your favorite Sonic character, Strider? Asked Loot. My favorite Sonic character is probably really boring. It's Sonic. I used to really like Knuckles, but I hate to say it, like in the Sonic Adventure era, I really enjoyed Knuckles, but he kind of lost a bit of his luster come Sonic Boom. At least we know Garfield won. Oh, Mangon won. What a surprise. Alright, you two Garfields. I'm gonna go this time. I'm gonna go Spongebob to try and finish off. What are your thoughts on TMNT 2012 TV show? From the little I've seen of it, I've loved it. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, no, I agree, Pseudo. Sonic is such a silly looking guy compared to the modern design. He was originally quite tubby, and I kind of like that in Sonic Adventure. Oh, Blaze the Cat is awesome. I agree with you, Sergeant 16-Bit. But yeah, I was very fond of the modern design. A lot of people complain about, oh, he's got green eyes and he's lanky now, but Game Apologist pointed out he has a runner's build now. If you take a look at it, he's slim. This design isn't as slim, but the green eyes, I think, give him a sharpness, and like he's a bit more light in his feet. He looks a bit more like a runner, and I think he should, because he's a runner. He does a lot of freaking running, you know, so he must be bad to be behind given his diet, but, you know, there you go. Knuckles used to be so cool. I know, Loot, didn't he? In Sonic Adventure era, Sonic Adventure 2 particularly, I thought he was so cool. Any upcoming video games you're excited for, Strider? Ryan asked Ryan Baiting. Nothing really I'm looking at the moment. I've been playing a little bit of Brawl in my spare time, but kind of had my head in this next project in the last week or so, though. It's kind of had my attention, and still not fully satisfied with the script. I still think it's not going to be a particularly perfectly researched video, and it's still very hot take. But yeah, I always like a little bit of Bloons Tower Defense, and I've been enjoying this and Nickelodeon All Star Races recently. But yeah, no, nothing at the moment I'm looking for, but I'm keeping my eye out. I'm actually enjoying right now playing with Storm. I wish I still had Storm here at the moment, but he's actually over at Nin's. Otherwise, I'd be holding him. I'm teaching him to come over at the moment using click training and treats and stuff. I've gotten much better at it. I'm also getting him used to traveling around in the car so he doesn't get scared when going to the vet and stuff. And I'm actually going to start brushing his teeth as well. I've been practicing a little bit so he doesn't get gingivitis. I know it probably sounds odd for a cat to get their teeth brushed, but a lot of dental bills come from the vets just from them getting gingivitis. So if you can train your cat as a kitten to be okay with its teeth brushed, it can actually be very helpful for your dental bills. So yes, that's the random stupid things I'm doing. He's full of energy though. I feed him a lot of kangaroo mints because, to be fair, that's what I eat too. A lot of kangaroo mints. And he's very slim, very healthy, and he's jumping like a jumping jack. I swear he's half kangaroo now because he's jumping just crazy heights. Sorry, I'm going off and floundering about my stupid cat. Come on, John, come on down and fight like a sponge. Or like a Zuko. Come back here. You're getting good at dodging, my friend. Imagination! You're gonna bring it around town. Did you like Sonic Prime? Asked Ryan. I did watch the first season. I thought it was fine. I will say, for some reason I didn't like the Eggmans. I thought it was so silly and corny, the idea. I'm much happier with one Eggman than I am like 6. And it's really hard to take him seriously when like they're just so different and silly. It's too silly for me. Oh, I managed to get someone. Oh my goodness, I didn't actually get the master themselves, did I? Oh my goodness, I did, but I still didn't get you out, Mangdon. Imagination. Imagination. Yeah, no, I really liked having Sonic's play, and I really liked the pirate world. I gotta say, I did like the different mixture of worlds. I really liked the forest world. I really liked the pirate world. I liked the mix-up of the characters. No, I did have fun with Sonic Prime. That's a fair one. Oh, thank you, Galaxy. Your cats are awesome. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, we have fun. Oh. That's got to be Mangon. Oh, that's going to hurt. I'm out. Oh, dear. Oh, Spongebob. Why? Little quote there. Let's see. That's fair. Do you ever know Miguzi on C? Did you ever know Miguzi on CN? I think they had that in Australia. Never saw Miguzi myself. Did I talk about Pico recently? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Well, what I noticed while binge watching Toy Story movies, Toy Story equals Earth, Toy Story 2 equals Purgatory, Toy Story 3 equals Hell, Toy Story 4 equals Heaven. I guess so. That's an interesting take. I don't know, generally, from what I've seen, Pixar is quite secular, so I wouldn't imagine they would kind of use Christian biblical references for their movie series. As far as I know, there's a lot of different takes with Toy Story. Some say they're a reference to parents. Other people have said they're a reference to relationships that really meant a lot to you. There's always different. I think it's part of the beauty of Toy Story is we all have our own different takes on it. It could be heaven and hell and that sort of thing. I don't know. I've never thought of that. I definitely could see the references to hell in Toy Story 3. Like when I think Dante's Inferno, I could absolutely imagine Lotso's world. Do you read in your free time? And if you do, what's your favorite book series? I haven't read much since Fitz and the Fool. I love that series. Oh, cool! I got a award. Fitz and the Fool. I don't know. What about one more? Can I talk you guys into one more fight? Wait, what's this playlist? I understand if you guys are like, ah, this guy sucks. Let's see. Oh, let's do the Flying Dutchman ship. Think you'll make a Crummy Lion asks, think you'll make a second characters on the Spectrum video. There's a couple of theorized on the Spectrum, but I'm surprised you didn't cover the ones conform like Billy and Mandy. I mean, if you watch the whole thing, I did cover Billy and Mandy, but most people didn't watch the full thing. Most people didn't even watch it, so that was part of the problem. I can't really spend that much time, like 3 weeks on a video, if no one watches it. So yeah, like, I'd love to, but... and I did get really passionate about that. I put so much research into that one. But it didn't really get much interest. Didn't get much attention, so I couldn't really do another one. Because I seriously could have made that video 2 hours. I know there was a lot I didn't mention on that cartoon characters on the Spectrum. But I mentioned a lot. I mentioned a lot. I mentioned about an hour worth and 20 minutes worth of characters. So I think I did alright to them. And I tried to give a good psychoanalysis to them and give my personal take. Disney or Pixar? Asked Galaxy Extra. Generally, I'd say Pixar, but sometimes Disney. It really would depend on the movie. You know, there's some that I think are just okay in Pixar, like A Bug's Life, but other times they're incredible, you know? And some I really like Zootopia and Disney, but some I think are really terrible, like most of their remakes. If I were to go just on overall objective average, I would say Pixar by a wide margin. But that's because of all the terrible remakes. Yeah. So I'm going to go with that Pixar. I'd actually in some ways say DreamWorks. I watched a recent DreamWorks movie and I was like, damn, this is really good. What was that recent DreamWorks movie I watched that was really, really decent? I actually watched it with my mum with when we were doing support work with a couple of our clients, and it was really good. What was it again? Ah, driving me mad. I have Disney Plus. Pixar for me too. Good choice, Galaxy. This is a good map. The Flying Dutchman comes in to cut us down and terrorize us. DreamWorks is my personal favorite. I like their experimentiveness in companion to Pixar and Disney. Yeah, I would say DreamWorks is probably my favorite as well of the three, particularly nowadays. I value more and more the older I get experimentation, and I do tend to say, oh, I remember it was like the Bad Guys 2 I saw recently, and that was really good. I think that was actually DreamWorks. And I was thoroughly impressed with that one. Probably one of the best animated movies I've seen in recent years. Like, very good quality, and action-packed and fun, and plenty of good jokes. I was very impressed by that. It's weird, like, I love Bob's Burgers, but I actually liked Bad Guys 2 better than the Bob's Burgers movie. But overall, I like Bob's Burgers as a series better. Hello to you too, Creative Webs. Sorry if I'm a bit distracted, I'm just trying not to be too thoroughly destroyed by House and Magnon Beige. You're pretty unstoppable with Plankton there. I think it was a good idea putting him in a little mecha suit. Well, if you two aren't going to take them, what are these? Why can't I grab them? Oh, I bet they're for Garfield or something. Imagination. Let me imagination you two. I must say I'm quite impressed with All Star Brawl 2's levels. Like, the backgrounds are really nice. I've been watching you with my kitty cat this whole time. That is so cute, Sergeant 16-bit. You know, the nicest thing for me is now that I have a kitten that's kind of gotten to know me, my whole life I've just wanted a cat I can pick up. Shadow doesn't like to be picked up, and Nin has never really been raised to be picked up. She does something very respectable, which is she likes her cats to always choose whether they come over or not. I'm not that patient. I will pick up my cat when I want to hug my cat. And fortunately, Storm loves that. He purrs whenever I pick him up, which is just so nice. Like, before I got a cat, I looked at systematic reviews on whether the mental health of people on the spectrum is improved if they have cats. And weirdly, the evidence was inconclusive with neurotypicals, but with actual... oh, come on, I totally hit you with that house. Glitch. But either way. Ow. Yeah, I deserve that. And yeah, amazingly, actually, it did find there was some mental health improvements for the companionship offered from cats and the textures and that sort of thing. So, you know, I've definitely found that. I felt a lot more relaxed since I got Storm. The only tragedy with cats and pets in general is you don't get them for very long. They break your heart after a decade or so, and like, I'll enjoy the time though I get with them, but I'm a very long-term thinking person, so I do feel sad about that sometimes, but I've got a long time with Storm yet and Shadow, so, you know, looking forward to many good years, hopefully. He's an indoor cat, so he's got good chances of staying alive a long time. My cat likes to bug me in the bathroom. You know, Storm and Shadow both do that to Nin. They will literally come in when she's on the toilet, and Nin will be like, hello Shadow, hello Storm. I'm like, guys, can you give me 5 minutes? Shadow doesn't bother me, but Storm still likes to bother him. Like, dude, can I just have 5? I'll be out to hang out in a second. Oh my god, did I just win the match? Well, I better go out on a win, guys. Next round, you will most certainly destroy me again. I have not seen SpongeBob's victory animation, because this whole time I have just lost and lost and lost. I'm just going to take this in for a second. I didn't lose. That being said, Mango Beige got 3 times as many KOs as me. so I think we can say Mango Beige won that fair and square. Well, thank you very much, guys. That was very enjoyable for me. I haven't played online with you, the community, in a long time, and even just a few people. Was just lovely. In future, I'd love to do like Jackbox or something like that. you know, that would be very fun. But yeah, it's getting quite late, so I will let you go now. But thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for the match, John Bondi, Mangon Beige, and Mouse39. Thank you for the questions. I apologize if I didn't get to your question, but feel free to leave your comments in the future, and hope to talk to you soon. See you later.